All right, this is try 3 because I'm a little bit out of practice. Like, guys, I've got so much going on. So, as soon as someone comes on, we'll make sure the audio is good, and then we will move ahead with the program. Oh my goodness. Okay, can you hear me? I know someone's there now. Bill, is that you? Someone's here. All right, let me know if you can hear me because you can barely see me thanks to my children. I need to get some alcohol and a cotton ball and clean the lens. I know how to clean it. I need the filter today. I'm not wearing makeup. This is as good as it's gonna get today. So that's just how it is. All right, can you guys hear me all right? I mean, hear me? I changed the setting so it takes, because I've been using my Oculus and it made that the headphone, made that the mic for some reason. I don't record audio with my Oculus. Can you hear me, Ricky? It's blurry because my kids came in and were touching things with their grubby little paws. So I tried cleaning it with a microfiber towel and hot air. I breathed on it and probably melted the glass. So it's okay. But now I have something in my eye. Fantastic. Ricky, do you have a TIG welder? Someone told me they thought you did. And I was like, oh, I'm going to ask him. So I guess you can hear me because last time I did this, no one could hear me. So this is try number 3. See if we can get this going. All right. Okay. So we're going to be talking about the SEMA Show today, 2022. I've been keeping up on it. It's really the only thing I've been able to like keep up on outside of my own life, my own projects. I've been doing a crap ton of fabrication and welding, a project I have outside, and I can't show you because I'm inside and it's outside. But you follow my Instagram. My TikTok got shut down. That's the whole thing too. Instagram, it shows the trailer I've been working on for the past several months, and it's done. And I just need to get paid, and then they can take it. We need some money. Preciso dinero. Muito agora. All right. Oh, good. Steve's here. Hey, Steve. Dude, Steve, sometimes you gotta come down for the SEMA show. It'd be so fun. Plus I would just love to see it. If you ever come down to the States, you gotta let me know. Try and hopefully it'll be within the 12-hour drive. I would totally drive out to see you. My kids are good. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. You don't have all the stuff, but you all right. Bo was telling me he thought you had TIG because I need to practice TIG, and he has a TIG, but I asked him if I could borrow it, and he was like, well, then I'll have to unbolt it from the welding table. I'm like, well, let's put the welding table on wheels and roll it over to my house because it's just on the street. Yeah, we'll see. I need to practice TIG welding because I want to get a lot better at it. But I need to practice TIG welding sheet metal. So I'll practice on like thicker metal, but then sheet metal. That's what I'm going to primarily be welding. Anyway, I've made some friends in the automotive industry, and I'm really excited about those friendships. But let's get back to SEMA. So last year at SEMA Show, speaking of friendships, Covercraft was so gracious. They sent me a full set of seat covers for my Tundra, which is amazing because I didn't want my kids to ruin the seats. And I had it get detailed by this high school kid I knew who learned everything you knew from Chris Fix. And I love Chris. We're good friends. Well, that was a red flag because this kid had none of the stuff. The vinyl was beautiful. Great job on that. The upholstery was atrocious, but I needed to get the covers on so I could make a video. And the video didn't go as planned because I had to take the seats out. It's not an easy task to put these seat covers on. You have to remove the seats. And that was kind of the whole point, was to see how easy it would be for a DIYer. Now, I have a degree in automotive, so I'm a little more than a DIYer sometimes. So I can't do anything about the backlighting though. You see, my curtains are closed. Anyway, I had to go ahead and do all that. So that was a really cool experience, and I've got a video to edit, and we're having issues because one hard drive is going out, and so I got a new hard drive. Look at this. This is a 1 terabyte hard drive. Look how little that is. Fits in the palm of your hand. If you're, I mean, and I have decent sized hands, so pretty small. This is a whole terabyte. My other one was a terabyte, and it's just massive. It's around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. So anyway, so I'm trying to get things moved over to the good one, and I'll have time. This year I'm taking a laptop with me to SEMA so I can edit and post things in more real time, get more videos out. Because I want to interview people about their builds and stuff too, because that's more of the stuff I'm getting into as well. So, but this whole year has been really difficult for a number of reasons. Before, I was working at a shop, I wasn't getting paid. My checks were bouncing, and then my husband lost his job, so I was trying to come up with work, and I had the kids. I mean, we had the kids all summer. We lived together. The kids all summer, and trying to keep them entertained, and it was just, I'm always a mom first, you know. So that's kind of my thing until they're old enough to manage themselves, which may never be. But SEMA Show, we're going to try and get the ball. We're going to try to use SEMA Show as a good reset button for me for all of this, since I'll have a dependable hard drive. The other ones lasted many years though, but it's just all the files it says the files are corrupted. So I need to get things moved over and saved and all, and then worry about it later. Anyway, all right. So let me, oops, whoa, what happened? I moved my mouse and then things started popping up on the screen. Let's see. Okay. Blazer says I'm a bit washed out backlighting. Sorry, but I look so much younger. You can see my smile. That's all that really matters. Oh, Yes Welders. No, I bought a Yes Welder plasma cutter. So, and it is dual voltage, but the 110 sucks. It is terrible. It doesn't really cut anything, not even sheet metal. So don't, if you need something plasma cut, bring it over and hook you up, dude. Anyway, let's see. I don't trust much of the new computer gear. If you have data, you have to learn Linux. This is indeed true. What I actually need to do is I need to get a computer that I have an old computer with the DVD burner. I need to move that to a new computer and burn all my stuff onto disk. So I have the disks and then put them somewhere safe, because I have thousands and thousands of pictures. What I actually need to do is start putting them in books. But who has the time for that when you have millions of pictures you take every day? I actually want to make a book of just my Instagram posts with whatever I put underneath as the detail. That would be kind of fun for me. But anyway, get you past this, and I'll go and assist you in Vegas. A little past for that, but you know, there's always next year. Although I do have a few friends that are going to be showing up in Vegas. Speaking of which, let's talk celebrities. Woo. Ding, happiness, sparkles and stuff, celebrities. So these are some of the celebrity appearances. I'll tell you what I'm excited about. And there's people see, let's see, Levi Green of Hammer Fab is going to be there. I don't know him, but he is the Riddler winning custom builder. And he's at AM Hot Rod Glass. Mario Andretti, obviously. If you don't know, he's a race car driver, legendary. I even know who he is. John D'Agostino. I've seen his stuff. It's very excellent. I like his style. It'd be interesting to talk with him. Who knows if that'll happen. I'm just gonna kind of rattle off some names. If you have any questions, let me just hold on, let me shrink this down a little bit, and then pull up my YouTube. Oh, we don't need control panel. I fixed it. Don't need that. Oh, need that, but not now. Not now. Hold on. Oh, wait, you guys are all on the same tab. Let me move you out. There we go. Okay, sorry. Just getting a little organized here. It's been a while. I am very much out of practice. I had to close 20 gigs. Oh, it's terrible. All right. So, okay, so there's Tavarish. He's a car building on YouTube. No idea who he is. I will look him up. I'm just rattling through names. Von Hot Rod, pinstriping master. I have decided that is very beautiful technique. I don't like. Okay, I don't like pinstriping. I don't know. Sorry. But ever since women started getting pinstriping tattoos on their tramp stamps, it just looks super trashy to me, I guess. I've only seen it once. I saw an old Chevy truck and had one red, it was a dark blue, it was pretty, and it had a red pinstripe around the cab below the windows. And I really liked that, but that was all there was. And that's about it. Let's see. Another airbrush artist, custom painter, Paul Loom. Will Posey, he's on the Motor Trend show, Ride of Your Life. Let's see. Let me talk about people that I know who they are. Let's move down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. No idea who any of these people are. A bunch of people from Counting Cars on the History Channel. I've watched about 5 seconds of that show. Oh, Ron Covell is coming back. He will be at the Trick Tools booth. Ron Covell is such a nice guy. He is so kind. And I bought his hammer and dolly set, and I like it very, very much. I thought I said I was stripping. That's funny. No, pinstriping. I was stripping. No, nobody wants to see that. I've had 3 children. So Ron Covell is a really, really nice guy. And he was like, let me give you my numbers so you can call me. And I was like, oh, I have all the questions. And he's like, maybe I should just like have you email me. I'm like, that's probably safer. So I'm going to email him and reach out to him and be like, I met you last year, blah, 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 blah. I have this thing that he made, and I'm going to take it back and have him sign it. I don't know why I didn't have him sign it. Brian was with me, and he had him sign his. Should have had him sign mine so I can hang it up in my shop and be like, look how cool that is. But I will be doing that. Ron is just a very kind person. You can tell just in his mannerisms and the way he talks. It's very, very kind. I would really love to learn some metalworking from him. I know that's just like his thing, what he does. He's natural at it because he's practiced so much. But I think he just has a real easy way to explain things that aren't complicated. And he can, throw in some of the science in there without being overwhelming. Like, I'm really good at understanding science. That's not an issue, but it just makes things really easy to learn. And you understand that just talking to him. But there are things I have to figure out what questions I want to ask him, but it's like I have all the questions. I just want to like absorb all his knowledge. Not going to happen, but I would love that. All right, so Dave Kindig obviously is going to be there. I saw Dave just a couple weeks ago. I was talking with a friend of his that he's known since high school, and so his friend and I were chatting, and then he comes up and hugs him and stuff, and he goes like, "I'll be back in a sec," and he walks up. I'm like, "Bye, Dave." He goes, "Oh, hey, sweet, no, I'll be back and chat with you." I'm like, "Sure." Like, it's like, who's that girl hanging out with him? But and it's totally fine. Like it will be super cool when I run into Dave Kindig and he goes, "Hey, Spanky." That'd be amazing. So, but I'm hoping that I can hang out with them after hours sometime. There's going to be a lot of really fun stuff going on that week. I'm pretty excited. A good friend of mine, I consider him a good friend. We're not really good friends because I really just met him last year, but I really like him a lot. He's funny. He's a good friend of Dave Kindig's, and we're definitely gonna go hang out after party stuff. after one of the nights, if not more than one. It depends on what's going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's trying hard to fit it all in. And one thing about Vegas is it's so big, you think everything's close, but it's really, really, really far away. So you think it's like right there, but it's really just like a couple miles away. But all the buildings and stuff are big. So if you don't live in a major metropolitan city, it's very deceiving. So anyway, so Dave Kindig, let's see, Vegas, Steve Darnell from Vegas Rat Rod, Constance Nunez by Cars by Constance, Chip Foose, met last year, wonderful person. I hear great things about him from other people who are like, you know what, I was like on a set with him and he was so kind, and I'm like, that's really good to hear. I have heard that he's not super nice from like one person, and I heard that he's super kind from so many other people that I just kind of discount that one. Lauren Fix, who is not married to Chris Fix. Lauren Fix, Joe Theismann, football stuff. Yeah, couldn't care less about football. Sorry if you love it. Let's see, JJ DeBoss from Street Outlaws. Drivers Chris Deely. She'll be at the Covercraft booth. She is awesome. Then and she puts on, like, when she's talking to people, and she was talking to this guy, and he's like, I want to show you something, and she's like, her eyes like, oh no, this is gonna be. But she's super professional. She is a really nice person. We have mutual friends who will also be there, who are not on here for some strange reason, actually. Faye will be there. Faye Hadley is going to be at Vegas. I'm so excited to see her, and I want to take her with me and be like, no, I'm really friends with Faye Christie. I'm not just a weirdo. I mean, I am a weirdo. That can't be helped. Chip is a good guy. All right, and if you're here, it looks like all my people here are making comments. So this might be long, but I'm really excited, and I finally have some time to talk about it. So here we are. We have just as Valerie, automotive social media influencer. Okay, I need to talk to some of these people. Be like, if you want me to come and be at your booth, I could lose 20 pounds by next year. I would have that motivation to look super good for you, but no one's going to come to your booth because I'm there. Let's see, another social media influencer, YouTube influencer, American, Courtney Hansen, Cruz, Pedregon. He's a 2-time NHRA Nitro Funny Car World Champion. Nice. I went to the NHRA Nitro thing last year. It was really fun. I met a driver who is going to be here. We'll get to that. I'm really excited about that. Brian Fuller from Overhauling and Carfix. Let's see, who else? Gene Winfield, legendary car builder and ambassador. That man, was kind of surprised I saw him on the list because he just looked so tired last time. Like he seemed like a really nice guy. I didn't want to bother him because I wasn't super familiar with his work, but it's just like he's done everything kind of thing. So he's seemed like a really nice guy. Let's see. Ian Russell, star of Full Custom Garage. The Top Fuel. That's what Nitro Top Fuel. That's what I went to. Leah Pruitt. She will be at the Magnaflow booth, and the guy I know is a Top Fuel racer. He's doing other stuff too. Cruz is a wild man once he gets comfortable around you. That's funny. Well, I can take wild. That's fine. What I have a hard time with is when I don't feel like I can just be myself around people. That's why I like Dave Kindig. because he's super cool. He's like, "Do you watch this show?" And I was like, "No." I told Dave Kindig, I said, "Here's the thing, like, I don't want you to be offended." And he's like, "No, I'm not offended," which I don't think he would be. But I said, "Here's the thing. I become friends with someone, I meet them, decide I like them, and then I become a huge fan. Because I already know." And he's like, "Yeah, don't meet your heroes." And he told me about some people from a TV show that he met, and he said they were complete douchebags. He used other words, but keep this safe for kiddos, just in case they're watching. Um, he was like, "Never meet your heroes." I'm like, "Well, then you're not one of mine." He's like, "Oh, good." He like put his arm around me. It's awesome. I will brag about that forever. Don't even. Okay, so Kato is a custom upholstery on Motor Trend. Iron Resurrection, which I'm gonna totally. That's one. You know what? I should be making notes as I'm going through this with y'all, because I want to get into upholstery some too. Obviously, I want to do everything. That's probably my problem. Um, and that's someone I want to look into and find out if they have any tips, tricks, kind of thing. Like, how'd you learn? Like, what's I want to ask some basic questions that they could hopefully answer. This brand new pen time. Take a little gel cap off. New pen, super exciting. So that's the custom upholstery. Iron Resurrection. It's going to be in the New Vintage USA booth. Jeremy Winters will be there. Booth talk, podcasts. Let's see. Who are some other people? I'm just looking for people. Oh, Saab Kyle is going to be there. Kyle Lindsay. I've met him a few times. He always looks at me like he's supposed to know who I am, and I'm like, "You don't know me. It's fine." Courtney Hansen, the girl host from Overhauling, will be there. I saw her a couple of years ago. I just didn't want to bother her. I saw her and the guy that works with her. Yeah, I don't want to be anybody's idol. Don't misunderstand that, Dad. No, I do not want to be anybody's idol. I do like being adored. Someone's got to think I'm adorable. Jeremy Bumpus, who's a host of Carfix. It's funny because a lot of these words are like run-on words. It's fix on instead of on Motor Trend. Let's see, who are these people? Who's more? TJ Hunt. So TJ Hunt is one of the people up. This is SEMA related. He is an automotive YouTube personality, but he's also one that is he is up for this award. They have 5 automotive YouTubers that are up for awards. One of them is Chris Fix. One is TJ Hunt. The other ones, as I come across them, I'll tell you who they are, because I can't remember all their names. But so I vote for Chris Fix because I know him. So anyway, let's see. We got Mark Workman from Graveyard Cars. We're gonna get to some repeats here. Dave Kindig again. Let me see if there's any different ones. Ron Covell. I'm glad he's gonna be there multiple days. He was doing last year. He did this demonstration, and it was amazing. I filmed the whole thing. I just haven't done anything with it. So let's see. These are all the same people. Oh, there's a Tom Pruitt, who's an award-winning designer. Bogey Lautner will be there. The all-girls build. It's not listed here. Chris Jacobs, the male host from Overhauling, will be there. I saw him and Courtney talking last time, and I was like 2 feet from Chip Foose. I think I was in line, and it was Chip Foose and then me and Adam Carolla, and I was so freaking excited that I'm like, these people just want a break. I don't want. And then like at the end, I found out I should have talked to all these people. I was like, damn it. So luckily, the person who let's see who's I have a friend at Magnaflow. Oh my goodness, my brain was completely frying there. At Magnaflow, and he was like, "No, you could have met all these people." I'm like, "Oh my goodness," but I didn't know him very well. And now he told me, and he told me last year, he's like, "You know, Spanky, you're really weird." I'm like, "Oh," and he's like, "No, good weird, but you're weird." I'm like, "I can take that because that's true." Um, I have personality, and that can't be helped. But so I know I can, if there's someone I really want to meet and be like, is there a way I could meet this person like where it's not, I don't want to be like in their way because that's when they're trying to relax. I don't want to bother them. That's such a thing with me. But I would really like to meet this person. And there was this one guy, I don't remember who he was last year. He was like 7 feet tall and completely built, had long curly hair. And I'm not gonna lie, he's probably the hottest man I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness, just exuded muscle bound, just exuded masculinity, like wow. And like you could smell um the oh, what is it called that your body sends off? The uh not endorphins. It's like a smell your body that you can't really smell, but people smell it. That like turns them onto you. That was like pouring from around him. You could just almost see it in the air because everyone was like, "Oh, who's that?" I'll think of that word another time. No, not Musk. But it was it's what cologne is supposed to be like. Um, the little things that make you smell good to someone, but not musk. It's just pheromones. Yes, pheromones. That's it. I had a boyfriend one time who had, in one of his classes, they had a thing of pheromones and they put it on him and had a girl sitting next to him smell him and she's like, he smells really good. And I was like, hey, like we were very exclusive at the time and I was like, and then I smelled him like, yes, it smells amazing. I'm going to bite your neck now. Yeah, no. Kevin Ferrer, I say his name correctly, Top Fuel Driver. He is the who I interviewed. I have an interview with him posted on YouTube as my last really edited video. And that took forever to do. He's an incredibly nice guy. He used to be an actor and he was in Jack Frost with Michael Keaton, the one where he turns into a snowman. I haven't seen it, honestly, but I really want to get a copy of it, even if it's like a used copy, so I can take it and make Cameron sign it. He will appreciate that. And he drove me around in a golf cart at the top fuel races in Vegas last year. And so I'm like, I've been driven around by an NHRA driver. And my life is complete. So he's a really, really, really sweet guy. Just like no issues whatsoever. I know. I guess I should really know about who's Allison Dave again. Goldberg. That's all it says. Is a wrestling champion. Oh, I think I know who that is. He'll be a Magnaflow. I think I know who that is, and if it's who I think it is, I talked to him a few SEMAs ago, and I was like, I know who you are because of this, and he's like, I've been on all these shows, and I'm like, no, I just know you from this. Sorry, buddy. I'm like, I don't watch those shows. Not that they're bad, they're just like NCIS shows. That's not the original one, and I'm like, I don't have time to catch up on all those. And I know there's more. Will Posey. Let's see. These are mostly the same. So I'm just gonna scroll through real quick, see if I find any other. Martha and Ellie Tansey. History Channel's Mountain Men show. I don't know what that is. But they'll be at the Warren booth. And that's really kind of it. Is there anyone you want to know that's there? Hi, Wyatt. It is. I'm all fuzzy, so I'm like, look years younger. It's great. Either I just don't know who these people are, or it's just the same names. So, wait, nope. I scrolled back because I thought it was someone else. Does it? Okay, I went over everyone that has anything to do with anything there. Close that window out. There's going to be SEMA Ignited, and they were supposed to be making it fancier and more exciting because they want more people to come, but it's the same thing every year. They're adding something more this year, and I will probably just go check it out temporarily, depending. So they're going to do the cruise or the drive around. And what they had new last year, to the best of my knowledge, is that they had seats, like bleachers set up at the beginning of the route. They had a media area, which was great for me. And then this one car, they said they were from my hometown, and I like ran over and asked the security. I'm like, give them my card, please. I'm like, I'm from there. They didn't care. They were like, nice, that was it. I was hoping they'd reach out, but no such luck. Because I would like to go visit them back in my hometown and connect and interview them and stuff. But yeah, I'm not really good at interviewing. If you watch my interview video with Carmen Ferrer, it is not. That was the whole thing was a little awkward. But so the cruise goes by. You can see all the vehicles, which is great if you're not going in. They are doing the thing where the SEMA Ignited, where they're letting you come in on Friday, which is no one in the show wants that to happen. They don't want out of people that aren't in the trade coming in because it's a trade only show. Like it's not a car show. And people coming in for car shows, even the trade people have been dinging cars a little bit. So it's just far worse that other people have pulled their builds out of the show because of this. So it's been kind of interesting. If you go at d6spanky.com, there is a page called SEMA News, and you can read all my thoughts about that. That'll be good. Please go read it. Someone needs to, because nobody's eating it. Anyway, the gates for the SEMA Ignited, which Ricky could go to if you wanted. They do drifting and stuff, and they're like, oh, we're adding motorcycles and the globes. I'm like, yeah, but once you get past the physics, it's pretty much not that impressive. I saw it at a circus, and I was like, ooh, was not impressed. So anyway, so the prices and all that are listed on d6spanky.com. So please check that out. Let's see. I have so many tabs open of things to tell you about. Oh, we're going to talk about the not the attendees. We're going to go over the floor plan. La, 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 la. Oh, there's the show app. There's the SEMA Show app. If you go, I highly recommend you getting the SEMA Show app. Make sure you take water and stuff with you. It's crazy expensive there. Lunch for yourself is going to cost $20 just for a burger and fries, no drink. So be aware. And in Vegas, everything is charged separately. They're going to say, oh, here is this beautiful Philly steak sandwich, which this is my experience last year. Oh, you want fries? Oh, that's the Philly steak's $15. The fries are $10 and a drink is $5. I'm like, what? It was not off track enough, off the strip enough. See, you've done that's not fun. And that ball. Oh, you've done that. That's cool. As long as you know what to do when it's safe-ish. Well, it's like what I find a little stressful is when they have more than one person in there. But when you have it all planned and you know what they're doing, it's just not, it's not spontaneous because that's too dangerous. But yeah, I wouldn't do it. That doesn't mean I'm impressed people do it. It's not exciting for me to watch. Like the drifting isn't exciting for me to watch at all. It would be fun to do though. That for sure. And this year I want to actually do the drifting in the car, like you can get in the car with someone and drift. And I want to do that. I just need to find out more about that when I first get there. So if it's something I can do, like be first in line because I can get in early. So I want to do that. And I will be there super early. I am leaving Halloween night after I'm done trick-or-treating with my kids and they're calmed down and they're starting to get in bed. I'm going to kiss them all goodbye and then drive down. I'll stay in St. George and then continue on to Vegas the next morning. So, because I'll probably get into St. George around midnight. Let's see. Oh, floor plan. Oh, come on. Let's see who's exhibiting. So I know Milwaukee will be there this year. Now, I was told last year that they don't have money anymore because they don't sponsor any females that I know of in the automotive industry. And I got to tell them, okay, look, I am moving on kind of this way. So my channel used to be how to type repair. You can't say how to automotive. That's my friend, my other friend Brian's channel. He's awesome though, so check him out if you haven't. I do like him, but it's that how-to stuff. I've kind of pulled away from that because I just don't have the time. Quite frankly, my body has been trashed. I got into a bad wreck in January, and I'm having a hard time recovering. And I've been doing stupid things like moving 150-pound blocks of concrete all around and thinking that I'm going to be fine the next day. My body is not 28 like my brain thinks I am. Let's that be a lesson to you. So let's see. You guys want to jump in there and do it type thing. Single is easy. You've done 1 and 2 with a guest standing in the center. Oh, hard pass on that. Just because if you get hit, like you wouldn't, because you practice it and you plan it, but still. So Milwaukee is going to be there. So Milwaukee and Gearwrench pulled out. I've been thinking about talking to Craftsman because they're trying to catch up to Milwaukee and talk about trying out their tools to see how they compare, because Milwaukee is such a fangirl club. Lots of things. I actually want to find hold on. Here we go. I want to look at the floor plan so I can kind of explain it to you. Now, there's a whole new West building, which is massive. So it was last year, a bunch of people had pulled out for lots of different reasons. But because they have a whole giant building, additional, there's a lot more spaces. They have spaces for people to sit and eat and stuff, which is fantastic. Please do that every year, because and I made the mistake of carrying a backpack last year, which I've done before, but I had like the clip across here, the clip in, so it wasn't pulling on my shoulders and pulling on my shoulders whichever way. Wait, corner Milwaukee on what? Anyway, I'm not taking a backpack that doesn't have that little clip there because I can't use it. I was in extreme pain the entire time. I had to go to the Venetian to find someone to give me a massage, like a chair massage, to try and work this knot out here, which is super big right now. I got to get it worked out before I go. Anyway, let's see. Oh, you had no idea. Well, I didn't really talk about the accident, but that's why I didn't have a phone for 6 weeks in the first part of the year, because my phone it was the day after it got broken. But yeah, it's I wasn't driving. My friend was driving. We T-boned someone. We were coming around. We had to ride away, but this other person, I guess we were on a blind corner, and she went thinking it was safe to go. We T-boned her. We were going the speed limit. And there was no light. She just went, T-boned her, and it was like, and my friend's like, she swears, and I look up and I just went and just tried to relax because there was no avoiding it, and we hit hard. All the airbags went off. We were in a 2021 car that just completely totaled, rental car. It was exciting, and I was in a lot of pain from the beginning. Don't get in the picture. Thank you. Why are
Dad called.
Oh, thanks. My phone. I was wondering where you were, phone. Hold on. I'm doing live vid now. Okay. Then there hopefully won't call me. But yeah, I've got to get it. Ow! I can't. I need to get an MRI on my neck because I've been having issues. Come here. You want to say hi, everyone? You want to say hi? Where's my new puppy? Oh, it's my puppy dog. Luna ran away and she never came back. So now I got a little gizmo. Little gizmo here, and he is good. Yes, he's a little feisty. Corner Milwaukee on their recent cost-cutting BS that turned their their best half into crap. Oh, can you email me more details on that? Because I would love to ask that. Thank you. Sweet dog. Where's that sweet face? Oh, got like stink breath, dog breath. Yeah, I will. I want to talk to them about how their batteries suck for them 12s because everything I try to use it on, it dies. And I know they've come out with new ones, but they've not given them to me. So I've been trying to use their little hand cutter for. You can use it for multiple things, but I use it for metal because it's easier for me to get a straight line on. And it just completely just kills the battery. It's not great at all. Torque Test Channel did a big story on it. Okay, I will check that out. I will look at it and I will report back. I plan on, since I'm taking a laptop with me to SEMA, I plan on having like being super updated. So as of Halloween, we should be sure to be watching. So first we're going to talk about, for the layouts, we're going to talk about the West Hall. Okay, I'm going to have to finagle some stuff. Because, whoa. Oh, the one great thing, and I'm sure I've mentioned this in my previous thing about SEMA last year, is that the Tesla tunnels at the convention center, they're gonna start doing them all over Vegas. They were amazing, and it was like a nice break, and it saved your feet so much. And yeah, don't wear new shoes to SEMA. Wear shoes you've broken in. I mean, new-ish, but you need to break them in. So let's go here. Let's see. So the West Hall is going to be power sports and utility vehicles, trucks, SUVs, and off-road, the SEMA Overland experience, and restyling and car care accessories. So that's all going to be there. So that's upstairs, by the way. They don't mention that. The North Hall is where they used to have all the tools, like a couple years ago, but it's not where the tools are now. Now you're going to have racing performance, hot rod and restoration, and that's kind of like in the common area, like it's not. And then in the hall, they're going to have a Chip Foose experience, but then if I read that right on the floor plans, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, they'll have electronics. They're gonna have SEMA electrified, which I don't even bother because I hate electric vehicles. I don't mind hybrids. I don't like the electrified. It's just, that's a whole another conversation. Business services, and a trucks restyling and car care accessories. So they're going to have more truck stuff down there, but it's not, let me just like zoom in here because I don't think it's going to be as good as what they have over there. I think this is kind of their overflow area, but it is full. Like last time there was lots of empty, so many empty booth spaces last time. But since it's going to be such a bigger space, that whole other building, you're not crammed in like sardines. It was kind of overwhelming. Like if you kind of person that doesn't like that, you're not going to do well at SEMA. You're going to have to understand. I know Ford pulled out of SEMA, and oh, it looks like Dodge is going to be there. Toyota will be where Ford was. This only makes sense if you've been there, but that's as much as I can do. But anyway, the central hall and central lobby. The central lobby, you're going to have Hot Rod Alley and the Restoration Marketplace, and Hot Rod and Restoration. Performance and racing is going to be mostly Central Hall. So the Hot Rod Alley, Restoration Marketplace, and CRC is going to have a booth there. Nice. Talk to them. And then the Hot Rod and Restoration area. You know, that's all I'm mostly interested at this moment. But that part will be in the lobby, where the South Hall upper. Woo. Oh, come on. Wrong direction. Zoom in, not zoom out. That's where the tools and equipment are going to be. The Milwaukee booth is going to be there. Harbor Freight is going to be there. The collision repair and refinish, this is probably one of my favorite floors to be on because there's always something I want to see. It's funny though, because like I went looking for hammers because I wanted hammers for body work. Couldn't find them. And no one had hammers and dollies, and I'm like, I don't understand this. But that's okay. So that's on the upper hall. The South Hall is mostly the tires, the wheels and stuff. It's where SEMA registration will be there. Global Tire Expo, and wheels and accessories. So that's like the least exciting thing in the world to me. But that is where the second time I met Eliza, I mean, same show. The second time I talked to her, she was there with her off-road show that she was on. Eliza Leon, who is going to be there this year. We were rooming up together. I'm super excited. At the Silver Lot, I think that's where they're going to have outside. I think that's where Dave Kindig's truck is going to be. Let's see, Coker Tire. Yeah, Asco Nobel. That's going to be Dave Kindig. So one booth is going to be his semi truck and the cars, and the next one's going to be his paints because he has a new paint line. And then Optima Batteries has the whole thing. It doesn't say what it is on the bronze lot. So anyway, so that's just a rundown for you. Yeah, that's everything. But is there anything that you guys want to know about? It's so funny because a lot of these places I have to go and I got to look them up because I don't know exactly what they are. New York just followed Cali with EVBS. Yep. It's supposed to be the end of ice in New York. Yeah, that's going to be terrible. Hey, you know, they're not taking care of stuff. I am glad I don't live in either of those places. Let's just put it that way. I would be out. Yeah, I am a forever gasoliner, so that's me. But that's anyway. I have to. My husband's just sent me a text. I need to call him, so I'm going to do that because apparently it's important because there were 3 exclamation points at the end. But I love you guys. Please share this if you can. Anyone looking to go to SEMA or just whatever, just share the crap out of it because I've been so caught up. I've been fabricating a trailer or modifying a horse trailer, turning into turning it into a food truck / food trailer / mobile bar. So that's taken up so much of my time. Why I'll have to send you pictures of it, but it's now I'm worried I'm not going to get paid. So it's a thing. I shouldn't be worried, but I just worry because it's a lot. It took a lot of time, and so therefore I'm concerned. Anyway, give me a thumbs up if you like the video or just want to. I am sorry about being a stranger. I am always on Instagram. TikTok, they banned me because I was like, whatever, you don't need to know how old I am, and it said I was 2, and then they banned me. They froze my account. I'm trying to get it unfrozen, and yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, hopefully someone I will see a SEMA. There's only one person I don't want to see, and you know who you are, Ken. I don't want to see you. So he's banned from my channel, so he won't see this anyway. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful day. Go check out d6spanky.com. See ya.